Houston Rockets have quite literally developed a monster in Amen Thompson. The first thing you're going to notice on this play in his game is specifically his ability to read a defense in transition and attack the weakness. First thing that we notice right here, guys, what is it, right? Their big man or their shot blocker, their paint protector is at the half court line. He is guarding Kevin Durant. So once we see that, we know our main objective is to get into the paint. They don't have anyone that I'm really nervous about in terms of being able to block Amen Thompson's shot. So he just turns on the jets, draws a little bit of body contact. You get some strong side or some weak side, top side rotation from Chris Dunn, and boom, we are able to finish this over the defense anyway. Just way too easy every single possession. Now, in this game, he dropped 20 points, shot 8 of 12 from the field, but also had 9 rebounds and 8 assists as well. Really good player. Really good player. I mean, again, they are developing a different breed in Amen Thompson. So what we're going to do in this video is actually break down the film. I want to show you exactly what he is doing and why he is so difficult to defend. Now, before we dive in, do me a big favor. Hit the like button, but most importantly, hype the video, man. It helps get the channel and the video out to more Rockets fans around the world. Now, he's also very fearless, and what I mean by that is last possession we saw him attack the paint with no big in there, but the truth is he still has the confidence to attack the paint even with the big. We're going to set this diagonal high screen, right? This is essentially forcing us to gain leverage on our defender. No matter what, he's going to be stuck in what we like to call jail, which is essentially where he's stuck behind the ball handler if he does fight over the screen. Right here, he switches, unbelievable screen by Steven Adams. But now we generate this mismatch with Amen Thompson and Zubac, right? Now, with that being said, a lot of people would then be scared that his shot would get blocked, but not Amen Thompson, right? Drives into lane. Look at the finish, the body control in the air. I mean, it is unbelievable what this thing does, or this dude does at such a young age. Truly special. Truly special. And again, I don't know, what is he averaging this year? He is averaging, let's see, regular season, 19 points a game. That is pretty damn good when you got Alpi, KD, Reed Shepherd, and Jabari Smith, right? Also averaging 7.1 rebounds and 5.2 assists per game. Not bad. Now, he is shooting 19% from 3, which is a problem. But he'll get there. He's still very, very young. Very young. He's going to get so much better from here. Now, another thing that is absolutely unfair is his size makes him a mismatch 90% of the time. Now, what do I mean by that? Right here, what do you notice about this play right now? They have Amen Thompson where? In the low post dunker spot. The dunker spot is essentially when you are just sitting on the low post. The reason being is because if you get, let's say, a drive by KD, what happens? You get the rotation. And then from there, you get an open lob. Okay, so you just sit in the dunker spot. So watch this play, guys. We have Alpi. We're going to get this screen. We're going to create a little bit of a double team, right? Kawhi fights off. We switch here. We pocket pass, right? Pocket pass is essentially from the front foot of this defender, pocket opens up. Either bounce pass or over the head pass this to Alpi as he rolls to the basket. We create rotation from the defense. Boom. Now, as that happens, what do you see? That rotation, boom, he rotates. Now Alpi's got a shot to the corner, so they don't want to commit they don't want to overcommit to the ball here, which creates Chris Dunn to rotate. Now we throw up the lob from the dunker spot, and Amen Thompson gets a wide open dunk. Now, this is the reason you stick him in that dunker spot. If you're going up against a guard that is just not as big, like a Chris Paul or a Chris Dunn, right? You're just going to have the matchup. You're going to have the size. You're going to have the athleticism with Amen Thompson every single play, which is demoralizing for a defense. All right, before we break down his passes, I do want to show one more play, and really quickly, make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so yet. It is free, it doesn't cost anything, and we will be covering this Houston Rockets team throughout the entirety of the year. Offense, defense, individual player breakdowns, Whatever you guys want to see, just let me know in the comments, and we got you guys covered. Now, once again, we're going to be running, or at least getting Amen Thompson out into the corner, trying to generate a couple of switches as we space this floor out a little bit, try to get him to that weak side corner. As we set this screen, we have to understand here that the defense is going to start doing what we call not only an in-the-gap defense, which is essentially where they're playing the gaps, right? If Kevin Durant drives this way, we're going to rotate him over. If he drives this way, we're going to rotate him over. But what the in-the-gap defense really does to you is essentially now you get a 2-on-1 opportunity in this weak side corner. Okay, so as this play starts to develop, you see all basically the entire defense is just way too focused on KD. Okay, ball watching, everyone's looking at KD. So as KD drives in, he's going to kick it back to Alpi. Now what that does, right, because you got this initial double team on KD, is it creates rotation from Kawhi Leonard. And because Kawhi rotates, now Nick Batum has to rotate at least a little bit to like the center. Cover both boom and boom. Now from there, you just get this backside cut. Backside cut by Amen Thompson. We throw the thing up and boom. What a finish by Amen Thompson. Late in the game, crunch time. And it didn't stop there. I feel like in crunch time, you can just count on a guy like Amen Thompson. We're going to set the quick screen. We're going to create the double team off it. We're going to roll to the basket, create a little bit of rotation. You see how they stagger. They don't commit because Reed Shepherd's such a good shooter. We also have a guy in the weak side corner, right? So what do we do here? We're going to kick it to Amen. Let him read the defense. And again, him coming down lane is very tough to stop. Gets an and one. Sound dumb on Big Zoo. And again, he was amazing in crunch time. The NBA season is in full swing, which means we all have a chance to over 1,000x our money during this year's NBA season. Now, before I get into my picks for tonight, I do want to show you a big offer that they're giving right now. If you use my promo code DUBS, they're going to give you a 100% match up to $100, which means if you put in 100, they're going to give you 100 to use on the Sleeper app. If you put in 50, they're going to give you 50, right? It is an absolute cheat code. But what I am putting in for tonight is Giannis over 30 points. They're taking on Cleveland. He usually has really good games versus Cleveland. I think he is going to have a big night tonight. Probably will get to the free throw line a ton. I also like Evan Mobley to have a little bit more assists because they have Giannis guarding him majority of the time. He likes to kick out, draw double teams in certain areas of the floor. And I think he's going to have a lot of assist opportunities. We also can look at Khalil Ware versus the Knicks. I think he's going to have 10 or more points in this game. And this is 20 to win 70. You guys can obviously put more, put less, whatever you guys want. And again, use promo code DUBS. You'll get a $100 match deposit on your first deposit, depending on how much you put in. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Currently operational in over 25 states, so check out Sleeper today. Now, biggest play of the game right here. I mean, we get high pick and roll. We create that double team right there on a blender already. We kick it over to Alpi. We get a backside cut here by Amen Thompson, which is absolutely wide open. But Alpi doesn't have time to read the entire floor. He kicks it right back out to Reed Shepherd. They get a wide open three, which is what you want. But again, look at this. Look at the hustle. Look at the motor of these Houston Rockets, right? Tip up, no good. Tip up, no good. Tip up, no good. And then Amen Thompson finally gets it off the weak side and throws it in, gets it to go, and one. Sound dumb. Again, this man is just different. Now, I do want to break down some of the passes that he made in this game. So again, the deadliest thing about Amen Thompson is in transition, he is very tough to guard. So he gets out in transition. He creates a lot of just ball watchers, I guess you could say. And look at everyone on the defense right now. They're all focused on Amen Thompson with the basketball. I mean, which is fair, but they lose sight of their guys. Reed Shepherd's kind of clearing out to the corner. We're getting a guy at the top. We're getting Adams into the paint, but he's kind of getting in the way here just slightly. Filling the lane absolutely perfectly. This is why you get out in transition. Never allow your defense or the opposing defense to set up in their half-court set. So as we drive in, we set that back screen on James Harden. We spray this thing out, perfect timing. And then we get a quick trigger, no hesitation three by Reed Shepherd. Great job just, again, reading the defense. Now let's go to the next one here. Now, off the rebound, you're going to get it and immediately look to push. Doesn't wait. Doesn't try to find anyone else. He knows he's the guy here, at least in this lineup. So he pushes the tempo. Again, in transition, this is when he is his best. Whether it's scoring, whether it's diming, whether it's whatever it may be. Look at this. Unreal pass. Unreal. You're going to see him look off to the right. Now, the only reason, it's not like he's like, oh, I'm going to throw it to this guy in the corner. There's nobody there, okay? There's nobody there. The only thing he's doing is he's turning into Matthew Stafford of the LA Rams. He is manipulating your defense. He is saying, I'm looking over here. There must be someone over here, so let me, instead of instead of continuing to guard him, let me see where this ball is going to go. It just slows down the defense ever so slightly, right? You see him stop, hesitate because you think the ball is going this way. It's not. Boom. Get leverage, quick dunk. Unbelievable. My man Thompson is different. We're going to end the video. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, turn on post notifications, and I will see you guys in the next one, which should be very, very soon. Peace.